One question I received recently is what to do if you feel like you're rushing your boyfriend into marriage, or if you feel like your boyfriend feels like he's being rushed into a more committed relationship than he may be ready for, and how do I help that person to not have that continue in the future? What can she do differently? So this is kind of common. So people have different time frames. They have different speeds at which they do things. If you deal with somebody who's been single for many years, for example, their time frame is going to be a lot slower than somebody who is, gone from one relationship to the next. They know how a good relationship can be very quick if it's the right thing. So what I advised this client is to remember what that person, her boyfriend, who's her boyfriend now, remember what that person fell in love with. What is the things that this person liked? And try to be that person. The more you're that person, the more that things are going well and you're not stressed out and you're not stressing him out, the more he's going to feel comfortable being in a relationship. At the same time, you have to be clear about your expectations. You have to be clear that if this is not going towards something that you want it to go towards in a certain amount of time, then, that's fine. That time frame should not be in the next month or in the next 6 months. It should be in the next few years. This is my expectation. But at the same time, that partner needs to feel like they're in control, especially if it's a masculine energy person. He needs to feel like he has some control and he's not letting you down. Men need to feel like they are respected and looked up to by their spouse and their mates. So you can't take that away by nagging the person and disappointing them. Something important to realize is if your partner's feeling stressed about wanting to be in a relationship that's more substantial than the one that they're in, that's probably because they're reading it from you. So if you can try to put it out of your mind and put it out of your head, it's going to make your partner relax a lot more. You're going to have an ability to communicate about things that aren't always marriage and relationship. So, one of the things that your partner fell in love with you about is because of the different things that you bring to the table, the things that you encourage, the things that you inspire, and the diversity that you bring to the relationship. So don't miss that. You can't get away from that. You can't expect to be somebody not what they fell in love with and expect them to continue to want to be in a relationship with you. So I would tell my client to be proactive, do something special for them, plan something exciting. Don't focus on marriage, but focus on the next great date. Focus on the next time they get together. Focus on the next trip they take. That's going to be a more in the now relationship. That's going to be easier for that partner for her boyfriend to be able to comprehend the long-term effects of that relationship. The last thing I reminded this client is to remember the same thing as positive willing brings and manifests certain things. Negative willing is called worrying. So if you're worrying, you're bringing in negative things. And if you're worried that you're never going to get married and you're feeling pressure that you're not married and your friends are, that's a lot of pressure on you, but it's also a lot of pressure on that partner. That partner needs to feel like they have some control. They need to feel like it's their decision. Their relationship standard might be different. They might have a belief that they should be dating somebody for years before they get married. Another person might believe that it's a lot quicker. The truth is, a good relationship is pretty clear from the start, and it works out well, and it sort of flows pretty well through any kind of little difficulty.